You need to go back to Liyue. Oh, and we have to visit Xiao. I saved where he is. We have to go and visit him. I'm not sure if it was like after the third one or after the fourth quest.
You've certainly gotten an early start this morning.
It's so quiet.
Already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
I don't understand why though.
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor.
I have to make this so
A
loud.
very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a
I have to figure this out later.
very pressing commission, right?
Hi, Tama!
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
First thing you come here and see is technical problems, because that's all we have.
All right,
Because my PC
don't
is
work
a
too
mess
hard now,
again.
Monjo. We'll set off then.
Let's go. Yeah, again. Because what's new? A functioning PC? No, that's nothing new. That is a lie. I don't think that exists.
Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Gumming knows exactly what to not let Paimon do. You have to go here.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading
I will
to
figure
Liyue.
this out after
We're
stream.
here to escort you.
The technical problem started while I wanted to start stream, so afterwards I'll figure shit out. It's fine. It's okay.
Dad?
Oh, oh, Bebe.
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
Can't watch the dashing? What do you
Just
mean?
leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much.
Oh,
Even
I'm
the
so
Ministry
sorry.
of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things
No
to
more
say about
dashing
him.
done. Don't
Seems
worry.
like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Okay, have fun at work. Don't work too hard. Oh, look, Aaron is coming. Wait. He's gonna say hello.
A
Look.
very important
Look at the
client
bit.
has asked for you by name. You kind of have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show
Say hello
up.
to chat.
Plus, you'd be missing
Love
out
of your
on a
butt.
huge money-making
Would
opportunity.
you please?
I
He's saying
see.
hello. Oh boy.
I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me then. Let's go.
He's being very cuddly today. I didn't listen. What are we doing? Delivering something, I think. Where are we going? Oh, to Guangzhou Inn. That's been a while. We gotta go all the way over there.
No! We've been walking for so long.
Yeah,
Is anyone tired? How about
we
stop and
did.
rest for a bit?
we did walk for a very long time.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Is that the dad? Did we bring the dad with us?
The winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious.
Or did we bring the dad with us?
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a 2nd?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Hmm.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Where did he got a weapon from?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
They look
Present
like
your
the two.
exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without
They
protest.
call bandits, but they look. Don't they look like
what do we do?
the two friends from Bird Mummy?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but
The
they might
hair
have something
strikes.
else waiting in store for
Is it a
Dad.
bad I saw them?
The best
Maybe
way to
they
keep
are.
them safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, coming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Deal with it, dead.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
What?
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
There! I just saw it! It is!
Okay,
It is the
should
two
be good
friends.
to stop here. Youngly? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can.
Why
there
is
are
he-
bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh,
Yeah, you're not acting suspicious at all.
I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Sure. Must have figured out it all out by now. Is he just playing dumb on
If
purpose?
there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guy that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
Huh?
That would be lovely.
What is happening? How convenient that this thing is like out in the
Uncle
wild.
does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Yes.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue
How convenient that
recently.
Zhongli knows about
However,
him through his
although
dancing.
performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Seems
Yeah.
like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk
How you
through.
doing? Welcome.
I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself?
With like a different
Over
job?
the
I
past
don't know.
few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
Wow.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
I begrudge him
You
for
seem
that.
quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Oh, you can never
Your
guess
words are too kind.
his age.
Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she is more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly
Should
what
I
I was
like
hoping to
leave
convey.
and let you have your grown
Only
up
a
talk
fool
there?
would ask a parent not to worry about their
I
child.
feel like I don't belong
But
here.
think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say. Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes,
Zhongli is
you can
ruthless.
say that again. 1 second Gaming was a kid, the next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words. Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Questionable if he thought this is a pleasant
Is everything
conversation.
resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
What?
So
Did we?
that's how we're starting
When?
off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Wait, I was in it?
Okay, but how did you know?
When
At
did I
first,
plot
their
this?
mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill
Kid,
would
what
have
are you
gone about
doing?
things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course,
Let me show you
their
what I
real
have to
motive was
live
to
with
lure
here.
me away from the group all along.
Wait.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've
Look
never
at
seen
this.
ones like them. In the end, I told
Got
them they would
him.
make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in
I don't
Liyue
even know
Harbor
where his
anytime.
head is. His head is gone.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, I
I apparently
appreciate it.
like to
I
snoop
really
into
do.
everyone's private
But
lives.
this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Will you talk to him? To be fair, it's not Gumming's thing. Like, it's not his responsibility. And we should stop snooping into other people's private matters.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You
You
might
won't
get
know
him.
unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it.
No, that's not how that
Listen to
works.
us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Because sometimes you should just, like, let stuff go. I wish that would be an option. But apparently we are
I'll
little
do my best.
snoopings.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed.
Where are you
Despite
going?
my being in the tea industry for several
Where are
decades,
you
it
going?
seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing
It's
but a
still
few
here.
humble musings.
This is little
How
tail.
much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
You
Well
know
said,
each other
Mr.
for like
Zhongli.
10 minutes, Zhongli. What are you
Mr.
talking
Zhongli
about?
is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Did you emerge with your head?
Zhongli?
What is this? What is this?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak.
What
but
is
I,
that?
unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business
I
to
swear,
attend
cats.
to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
You're talking so much about dim sum in this game, I really want some dim sum now.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Yeah, we are not forcing them into anything. Nah. Perfectly normal what we're doing here.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my
He's
role
like,
in the
I know your goddamn
conversation, think nothing
shenanigans.
of it.
I figured.
I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh. You were?
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
Why are they talking about food?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
He eats like one dish.
And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly
It's
say
still
I
awkward.
roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
What? Oh, we wanted to be part of the kite flying. I remember that was a story plot line. Doesn't matter, we're gonna win either way.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need.
He's like,
Minogias
thanks, I
was the
pass.
only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Caelynx village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
Sure.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
Not awkward at all.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Obviously.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
This can only go
Alright.
totally wrong.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Coming is so done
I've just
with
so
everyone.
happened to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
That's exactly how you
Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe
how you deal with drunk people.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from
Hi,
each
Ark,
other.
how you
It would be a
doing?
great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
Oh, this is just as a mess as I thought.
Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all.
I don't think this is what they wanted to achieve, but hey.
Let's move on, shall we?
A win is a win, I guess.
Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Gaming, I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
It's apparently very important here.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
The lip sync was so off.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yeah, well, like this one was like.
Let's go.
Usually they like
I'll get the
talk
bags.
and then they just like talk further without the lips moving. But this time they talked and then the lips started moving.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
You guys are. I guess you tried. I guess you tried. Yeah, offered it absolutely. It's often a weirder way. I personally think.
Useless.
Oh, we're coming from outside. Oopsie.
You must be Mr. Ip. Thank you for coming all
Dude,
this way.
it worked out somehow
My name is
because
Charlotte.
the
I'm
dad
a
just
reporter
thinks
from
that their
Fontaine.
relationship
You can
ain't
find
as
me writing for
awkward
the
as whatever the fuck
I
is going
invited
on
you
with the
here
other
not just
two
to
there.
purchase your fine tea, but
So I
also
guess-
with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all
Sweetheart, I
kinds of
saved
cool
like
and
4
important
nations
people.
at this point.
Over
That's
here.
alright.
Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
I take it
Is
that
it
all
5
is
already?
going well?
Moonstead,
Don't worry,
Liyue. Oh yeah,
Shannon.
it's 5.
Everything is
I forgot
going
Inazuma.
according to plan.
4, 5, 10,
I
all
knew
the
that was all wrapped
same.
earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
I don't think
As
that
for the
was the
next
initial
step-
plan.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related
Why would
matters
we
always seem to go over my head, but I
get
refuse to let
something
you all
out
lose
of
more on my
his
behalf.
orders?
I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Sure. Let's do that. Because that sounds very professional, whatever we are trying to do here. What could go wrong? Hi, madam. I would like to buy a whatever thingy.
Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those,
I want the
device
cute
thingies from Fontaine.
goldfish
Do you
kite
sell them
though.
separately?
Not this stupid Paimon kite.
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't
Alright,
feel
sorry.
right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Alright then, thank you.
Paimon was like, oh, we can't just take this for free. And then she was like, thanks, I guess. Like, oh my god.
Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business.
We could have tried a tiny bit harder. To give the poor woman some money. It's not like it's yours anyways.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put